niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. As if they make the wrong move and coast shit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that roast shit. Coming up on my bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army. Going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, chemo sabe, got this bitch off the hand. Got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. As if they make the wrong move and coast shit. Hey! One way! One way! One way! One way! One way! Coming up on my I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. As if they make the wrong move and coast shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up on my bullshit.
All right, start. Yo, go ahead. Yeah, we live. Yeah, we on right now. nice as fuck.
Salakia Adawan. Salakia Adawan. I don't think we can hear you.
Yo, man, I'm gonna show you. Bill.
Excuse me, can you repeat that?
Hey, Bill.
I can hear you, but I can't hear Adawan.
No. Now you hear you know
Salakia, can y'all hear me? Shalom, Adawan. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah. But your volume is still not normal. Yes, on YouTube.
And oh, you talk about okay, about the officer in the pots right now.
Exactly. That's just we're having the same issue.
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
I see you with that new haircut, nigga. You look like a new man.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all get to it. All right. All right. Lord in Christ. Salaki Adawan. Just hold tight. Just hold tight. We finna get to the bottom of it.
Well. Mm.
I was trying to help you fix the mic problem with class.
I mean, the mic should be good. You gotta mute your phone. But keep whatever you got going on mute. Cause keep on getting. See some. Yeah, you gotta keep your phone on mute. Yeah, you gotta keep it on mute. Keep it. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, okay. Yeah, the water, okay. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, that part. Okay. Hey, the water. That's long Christ. See some of them. Let's see some report. Well, it's kind of better now. It's sounding better now.
Check it now, sir. So like, sir, do you know how to change the mic setting?
Oh, Con, I gotta hit enter studio, dog. I gotta start the whole thing over. No, I'm gonna go settings right here. I said,
You go to settings.
yeah, I can see, yeah.
Mic settings.
Yeah, I see the audio. Oh, yeah. Microphone built in. Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Those times have left us. However, we are still paying for our crimes. And the crimes of our forefathers, you know what I'm saying? Things don't change. I remember growing up, you know what I mean? I'm asking my partner, hey, bro, what's going on? What's going on with you? He say, same ish, different toilet. You know what I mean? That's Judite right there. That's our people. That's Israel. You know what I mean? That's us. You know what I mean? Just describing how the day is got to be in a poetic way. It's the same ish, it's different toilet. Okay, I got you. All right, but the point we're trying to say is, as in Ecclesiastes 1:9, ain't nothing's new. Nothing's changed. 1,000 years ago, there was a handsome guy who looks just like me. He was probably my great dad, my great granddaddy. He had a cool sense of humor. Ain't nothing changed. It's the same thing, right? There's nothing new under the sun. Okay, so you're not gonna get hung for adultery or stone or stealing or any crime you imagine.
Slacky,
No. Come on in.
I don't want. I just want to let you know you loud and clear. We can hear you now. Everything is taken care of.
Hey, Most High Christ, the water for that.
Ayana Bar.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in today's time, here and now, you know what I mean? We struggling. We going through it. Okay, he may not take you out how he took you out back then, but he's still gonna take you out. Black man, woman, Hispanic, you know what I mean, Native, Israel, you know what I'm saying? You know who you are, right? It don't gotta be the same way he did it. Like he said, he ain't gonna flood the world. He ain't gonna do no more floods like that. Into going back to Noah. Next time it's gonna be fire. Okay, just because you don't see a specific way, right, getting stoned or whatever, just because you don't see that, don't mean you're not gonna get punished. Right? We gotta learn from history so that we don't repeat it. Now what's the oppressor gonna tell you? It's in the past. Get over it. Come on, guy. Right? He said, no, that wasn't me. I didn't do anything. This is what they tell you. Okay? But amongst themselves, they know about show me the money. Okay? You ain't gonna be just talking about you feel sorry, you feel some type of way. It don't work that way. In any court of law, you can't just say, I'm sorry to the defendant and walk away. Nah, you have to pay. There's going to be some kind of restitution, some kind of tort, as they say, tort. Let's go to Proverbs 13 and 19. Proverbs.
Come on, con, sir.
Oh, come on in. Come on with it.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 9. The light of the righteous rejoices,
Let's go to 19, Brother Shah.
Come on, sir. Salakia. The book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 19. The desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but it is abomination to fools to depart from evil.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I said this pretty much every class. Worst thing, you know what? I pray to the Lord, keep me from being a fool. I don't want to be a fool. I don't want to talk like a fool. I don't want to speak, right? Proper grammar, right? I want to speak like a fool. I don't want to do things that fools do. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible thing to be a fool. Now, let me get that verse for me. A whip was invented for the fool's back. That's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? And thank the Most High for Commander General YAHANNA. You know what I mean? Thank the Most High for the I.S.U.P.K, right? You know, teaching fools to be wise, teaching the dumb to be smart, right? Teaching the lame to walk. You know what I'm saying? Through the, you know, what we learned from our the men above us. What we learned from the prophets. You know what I'm saying? Black man, Hispanic, my friend from Guatemala, you know, you are of the prophets. You know, my sisters our sister from Zebulon, you know, from Panama, Dominican Republic. You are from the lineage, the great lineage, excuse me, the great lineage of, you know what I'm saying, of the chosen people. Okay, the people of the Most High, the people of the book. Oh yeah, Kyle, who this? All right. Which one? What you got? Okay. Ooh, say that again. Baba Kashab. Damn right. Give him a hand. All right. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And for those who didn't hear him too clearly, Salakia, Baba Kashar, if I may, right? I'm going to say it again. It's Proverbs 26 and 3. Right? A whip for the horse, a bridle for the ass. It's a donkey for those who don't know. And a rod. Are you talking about Salakia?
Yeah, that's what fan.
Both of them?
Children along. Right.
All right, kind of. So, like we're saying in Proverbs 26 and 3, right? A whip for the horse, a bridle for the ass, which is a donkey for those who don't know, and a rod for the fool's back. Yeah, I don't think I understand that. I don't understand how deep that is, right? Who remembers the OJ trial back in the 90s? The famous Orenthio James Simpson, OJ Simpson trial. Who remembers that? Wasn't that real heavy? Wasn't that crazy? We seeing things like we ain't seen before.
Right.
Black man getting, you know what I mean, getting some justice. I almost caught myself, he getting away. Now he ain't getting away. He got his justice. Okay, that he's supposed to be getting. All right, and what did one of the most famous lines of the trial that the very famous lawyer said, right? He said, if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit, right? People were just blown away, right? So like, right? And that's what's going on, and and that's an excellent verse that was just brought up, right? Because the glove is meant for your hand. You can't put it on your head and say, hey, I'm a rooster, start clucking, right? The woman is made for the man. Okay, you try to do some other stuff, some wrong entry, or as they say in Spanish, no entrar, right? Or as the Germans say, achon, watch out. Okay, you see a big old sign for little ones that no, don't enter, radiation, right? It ain't meant for that. Okay, and the fool is created for destruction. Okay, it's like how prophetic is that? And knowing this, you know what I'm saying, and knowing this fact, some of our people, we still choose to walk, you know what I mean, the broad way, the broad path, you know what I'm saying, and we learn it the hard way. Like prison is meant for the prisoner. The water for that. Prison is meant for prisoners. Okay. Drugs are meant for drug addicts. I hate to say it. Right? It's just like the natural flow of things. Okay. And a cage is meant for Esau. That's, you know what I mean? We could say, oh, he's nice. He's so nice. He's friendly. He put a rose in a card, give you a rose in a card, and say Happy Mother's Day. He's such a nice guy. Meanwhile, he's taking money, out of your bank account. You can't just do these things and get away with it. Okay. Recently, I was watching in current events. There's this Edomite, I think it's Daniel Penny. He choked out a brother, New York City, Metro, train station. And he cool. When they charged him with a slap of the wrist or whatever it is. And another case is a brother who is, going back, this devil killed the brother for no reason. Well, he's having a bad day. His coffee was too hot, and he didn't want to hear this guy complaining, asking for money. Could you imagine a poor, suffering brother or sister begging for money? You know how embarrassing that is? It's hot, you sweating, you ain't got no place to go, you just woke up 2 hours ago, your head was on a wooden bench, 2 feet from where the rats were making noise. You could smell them too, right? And for those who live in New York, you know what I'm talking about. You could smell it. This brother, he's suffering. He's in hell. And there's this blue-eyed, blonde-haired devil, this oppressor. He murdered the guy. He killed him. He choked him out for 15 minutes. Now, who's ever in the elevator and you're listening to some terrible music, like elevator music, and it's only like 2 minutes, and you feel like, damn, you in hell. That's 2 minutes of just going up the elevator. This guy is he's relaxed, laying on his belly, choking the guy with all his strength for 15 minutes. What's going through his mind? He's thinking about his favorite Aerosmith song. Okay, that's just how it goes. Let's go to Matthew 4:7, Brother Sean. Let us know when you got it. Matthew 4:7. But this Edomite, he choked out our brother, and he get a slap on the wrist. Well, it was a week later, they arrested him. He walked, he's cool, he walking, he chilling. And there's another case, is a brother, he is protecting his woman. His woman's being assaulted. Literally, she could die. And the brother is defending her. He's fighting, he's risking his life to protect his woman. And in the course of that action, he injures the assailant, right? He injures the bad guy. And now they want to give him like 25 years or some crazy nonsense for defending his family's honor and virtue and dignity. Something you're supposed to do. Okay, you're not supposed to pick up your phone and start recording and just hide behind a wall somewhere. You know what I'm saying? This dude actually did it. We're going to Matthew 4:7.
Come.
All right. Well, let's go to Abishai. It's a little louder.
Come, sir. The book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 7. Yahushua said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God.
Okay. Now, what in your opinion, what does that mean? Break it down for us. Abishai, right?
Khan Adawan, Salakia, I would say in this particular scripture, Satan is trying to provoke Yahushua to do something that he don't want to do.
Okay, I like that. That's good effort, right? So don't tempt the Lord. All right, don't. This is one cat, a alternative lifestyle individual, right? I don't know what they call themselves nowadays, whatever. He's some dude who likes dudes. You know what I'm saying? But this guy was trying to be cool. He's trying to be trendy, popular, just like they do in the Purple Village, right? So what this alternative lifestyle person did, he went to a public bathroom, went into the stall, and he licked around the rim of the toilet. Public bathroom, true story. And shortly afterwards, could have been a week, what have you, he died. He is no longer walking with us, right? He's dances with the wolves now, all right? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Do not tempt the Lord, okay? One of my favorite quotes, from one of my favorite movies, Riddick. And this guy was playing Russian roulette in a way, right, with explosives, right? You got to see the movie to get it. But he got 3 clicks. He cool, but he start talking smack. He start feeling himself. And brother told him, it's not the exact quote, but he told him, hey, you can get 3 pulls in Russian roulette. But I don't mean you're going to get 3, MFer, right? So, the Lord gives us grace. He gives us a chance. Okay? Like, when we younger, a lot of us when we was younger, we made some poor decisions. We hung out with the wrong crowd. We may have done some things that we're not, we still, what I mean, some of us did some time over, whatever, right? Like they say, you guilty by association. You know what I mean? Eagles don't fly with the turkeys. That's just how it is. Champs don't chill with chumps or chimps for that matter, right? That's just how it goes. So you gotta watch who's in your circle. You watch who you associate with. You know what I mean? Because we talking about in the world, a lot of these people, backstabbers, what have you. You just gotta watch yourself, right? Because you could have a mistake, and you okay. You walk away from the accident, and you good. You learn from it, but I don't mean you get 3 pulls in Russian roulette. Okay, you playing a dangerous game, listening to, these fake groups, these crazy, these Christians, right? Talking about let's love, our oppressor. Let's start hugging snakes, right? These are dangerous things to do, right? You can get away one time, maybe 2, but you know what I mean. There is a day where the Lord's gonna say, yeah, you know what? I had enough of you. I let you sin for 20 years. 21 or more. Right? The thing is, this alternative lifestyle, this sodomite, he got famous. You know what I mean? He made a lot of money. His videos went viral. He was like, real, just hopping around, just laughing and not taking things seriously. He's walking around licking toilets, and you can't just tempt the Lord like that. Okay, it's blocked. One of the few things we have in common with our friends and family in the world is, one of the few things we have in common with our family is blood. A lot of times you got nothing in common. You don't hang out no more, and what you're gonna find out is they're gonna call you less and less. They're gonna visit you less. You hanging out with your homeboy, and he's passing you the blunt. You're like, nah, I'm not. I gotta go. I don't do that no more. You chilling with your ex partner in the world. Like, hey man, let's go to the strip club. Like, nah, man, I gotta go. You just can't hang around them anymore. You're like an eagle who's soaring. You're doing better things. You can't be flying around. You can't be messing around with turkeys. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Ecclesiastes 13 and 15 of Bashar.
Con out of one con.
All right. Come on in.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter
13 and 15.
Salaki out of one.
13 and 15.
Ecclesiasticus.
No, Ecclesiastes.
Chapter 13.
That's right.
I think Salaki Adawan, I think you want Ecclesiasticus.
Okay, let's try it.
Kanawakan, sir. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 13, and verse, what verse was that?
15.
And verse 15. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor.
All right. So your friend in the world who's a drug dealer, he ain't gonna hang out with his cousin who's a cop. Right? It just, yeah, okay, yeah, we're both humans, yeah. But in this context, one's a cop, one's a drug dealer. Okay, well, Salakia, I gotta clarify even more. Like certain places, let's say like TNT or whoever, there's certain cops who are drug dealers. But you know what I'm saying? You can't just hang out with somebody who's smoking weed. You know what I mean? Somebody who's going to strip clubs. Somebody who's a car thief. It doesn't work. Okay, it's either you're gonna leave what you're doing and join them, or they're gonna stop what they're doing and join you. Okay, there is no trans-cultural equality, if that's even a word or a thing, right? You even amongst, I know folks who work for a certain company, right? I know this one guy, he works for Burger King for, I don't know, 8 years, more than 8 years. He's loyal to his company, he's committed. So much so, he won't even eat from McDonald's or Wendy's. That's an extreme, example, but you get what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm saying.
Come on.
Right? We tend to stick with what we're comfortable with. Right? You're gonna stay in the neighborhoods that you know what's going on. You just hanging out there. You know your peoples. There's certain things, in certain places you go, you stick out like a sore thumb, right? And what goes on, let's say you hanging out with some famous rapper, and all he's talking about is popping Percocets, Molly's, doing all types of drugs. He's in your presence, and he's all spaced out and talking weird, acting weird, and you over here, you're living a different lifestyle. Right? You're completely different from what this rapper entertainer is doing. So when you guys in the same room, and he's like real high and weird and saying weird stuff, you're gonna feel uncomfortable. You're gonna feel awkward, right? And in due time, you're not gonna hang out anymore. Okay. When he calls you, like, I'm busy. You don't even pick up no more, right? And you're gonna drift away because you're on different paths. Okay. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 5:17. Go for sure. All right. 2 Corinthians 5:17.
Khan, sir. The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5 and verse 17. Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new.
Okay. Now, what does that mean? Do you want to break that down for us?
Con out of one con. Okay, so when you come into the truth and you come out of the world and you get a new Hebrew name,
Right.
the things that you used to do, and the way you used to behave, that should be a thing of the past. You shouldn't carry yourself the same way that you used to. You shouldn't do the same things that you used to do. Now I know it's not, you're not gonna automatically start to do everything right, but there should be a difference, meaning, people should be able to see a difference in you, a change.
That's right. That's right.
Meaning that you're a new man. So that's what I would say it means.
That's exactly it. You're new. You know what I'm saying? Now, who could get me that old verse with wine, the wine skin? Well, for sure. Who could get that for me right there?
Con, sir.
Right? Because you're new. I know we a lot of us we stuck in the past. You still remember this thing that happened 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or what have you. Okay, you don't see yourself as a new person, right? Even though you for those in the world, they went back to church and they accepted Christ as their Lord and Savior and so forth. Oh, but I mean, after class, Salaki. Yeah, less is wine in there, Salaki. So you know what I'm saying, and that's what's going on.
Con, sir, I got that verse for you.
Oh yeah, come on through.
Con. The book of Matthew, chapter 9 and verse 17.
17. Yeah. Come through.
Salakia, let me start at verse 16.
Right.
The book of Matthew, chapter 9 and verse 16. No man putteth a piece of new cloth into an old garment, for that which is put in to fill it up taketh from the garment, and the rent is made worse. Verse 17. Neither do men put new wine into old bottles, else the bottle breaks, and the wine runneth out, and the bottles perish. But they put new wine into new bottles, and both are preserved.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So imagine a fictional story. Let's say kind of like Wakanda, or any similar type of story where some people were being oppressed, right? Let's say 400 years, all right? In this story I'm trying to describe to you. Some people were oppressed for hundreds of years, and instead of setting these people free, giving them back their land or name, giving them some money, restitution, making them whole, what you do is this is the tricky part. What you do is for these slaves, you say, no, we're gonna put you on a reservation. Okay, it sounds like a 4-star reservation, right? Oh man, I reserved this patch of dirt for you, sir, right next to the snakes. Right? So in this story I'm trying to tell you here, these people were moved from one location to another location, and they were put inside of a building. It's called a day camp. Right? Don't worry about the bars. Don't worry about, you can't leave. We're just gonna call it day camp. So, are you still a slave? Right? Yes, you are. Yes, we are. Okay, they didn't take the bird and put it out of the cage, let it roam free. All they did is paint the cage blue. They call it the sky. And here we are. Okay, well, you no longer called in bondage or a slave. Now you're called an African American. You're called a citizen. Okay, we're not gonna put you out of the cage. We're not gonna put you somewhere else. We're not gonna pay you anything. But I'm gonna call this old wine skin new wine. New wine vintage. Right? That's the games these devils play. Okay. Let's go to 1 Timothy 4:1. 1 Timothy 4:1, Bubble Bashar.
Salakia, sir.
Right.
I just wanted to add,
Please.
you said that those are the games that the oppressor plays.
Right.
That's why they call him. That's why he is a deceiver.
That's right.
Now, okay, so we want 1 Timothy chapter
4:1, Bubble Bashar.
Khan Adawan Khan. 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
All right. So there's gonna come a time where red is gonna appear to be blue. There's gonna be a time. I think I was watching some story about the White House. I don't know what's going on, but there was the president standing next to what appears to be a woman. He's holding her, he's hugging her, he's taking a photo, shoot, whatever. And for one small second, I almost said to myself, is that a woman? That's what's, these surgeries are getting so crazy. And the witchcraft that the suppressor is using he's getting so skilled with it. So all he does day and night is plan and scheme. It's like that, remember the old show, Pinky and the Brain. You say, hey, Mr. Edomite, what are we going to do today? Edomite's going to look at you with a serious face. Same thing we do every day, Pinky. Be a disgusting, rotten bastard. Okay, you're trying to take over the world. Okay, I got to put that part. All right? And that's, he can't help himself.
Salakia Adawan.
Come on in.
Just the deception. The longer we remain in this captivity, the greater the greater the deception becomes. The deception is on another level, you know. Just when you think that it can't get any worse, you know, it just, you know, it gets, it's off the charts, you know,
Right.
is off the charts.
That's absolutely right. That's, you know what I'm saying? He just keeps getting better and better and better and better at being a damn devil. Right? That's, you know what I mean? That's his purpose. That's what he's
God.
meant to do.
God.
And he doing it. He doing it. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you look at AI, like artificial intelligence, and you remember when you go to Google and you put in your search query, your words, your questions, and it's gonna suggest something to you. You're like, how did he know? How do you know I was thinking about that? That's AI. That's AI 1.0. Right? Suggestions on the chat bot. Right? He's gonna get better. He's gonna improve. He's gonna make it. He's gonna get way better. Now AI 2.0 is you plugged into a computer, ones and zeros, and it's gonna be called the Matrix. Right? He just keeps improving on his evil. Who can get that verse? Night and day, he just dreams about evil.
Common Khan, sir.
You got it? Yeah, Mosa.
You know, that's so heavy that you should say that because, you know, Apple's coming out with these virtual reality goggles.
Yeah, vision.
Right, that you can hook it up to your computer or something, and it's like you virtually you work in a computer,
Right.
but it's through virtual reality, and it's like you can do just about anything. When you can have a conversation with somebody, with a virtual person,
Yeah.
and it's like you actually having a conversation like me and you right now. Right.
It's either and he know what he's doing is wrong. He knows it's bad. He can't help himself. Who remembers the Terminator? Right? Who remember the Terminator? 1984 was it?
84.
Yeah. With Arnold Schwarzenegger and the other guy, right? And even that time, what was the point? It's about AI blowing up the whole damn planet, universe.
Right.
Reality, this dimension. Because you know once Cybernet, Skynet, whatever they get done, they're gonna blow up the whole damn dimension. They ain't gonna stop. What did he say? The quote, his famous quote from the movie. The T-1000 Terminator, he is not human. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't eat. He doesn't drink. All he does is come after you, and he will not stop until you're dead. Oh, like what? So remove the word T-1000 Terminator from the movie and just say Edomite. Right? Okay. He except he's gonna sleep, 30 minutes a day, He's gonna be up all night with his new concoction. It's gonna be like Smithers or Mr. Burns or one of these crazy scientists like this, laughing, like giggling, like he's got a new plan, concoction. And he's so excited to put it into reality.
Khan. Salakia Adawan.
Right.
I got that verse for you.
Come on in.
And speaking of sleep, the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their power, Salakia, because it is in the power of their hand.
Good night.
Good night.
I was watching the movie earlier, Equalizer. Denzel, you know what I'm talking about. The only movie he ever had a sequel in, right? So, hey, Slack, let's go there one more time. If Baba Kashar, let's do it one more time.
Come, sir. The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Wow. Because when I was watching this film and they was asking the bad guy, right, he's in the Russian mafia and so forth, and he's doing all these he's doing things he don't need to be doing. It don't matter. You got all the money you need. There's a billionaire. And they ask the bad guy, why do you do it? Because I can. And that's the Edomite. He has the power to destroy, planets. With this AI thing, he could be dimensional level because the computer doesn't stop. It just continues to go. It'll calculate, it'll reinvent, it'll be smarter than a human with you know what I'm saying, in due time. Right? And the things that it can do, we cannot. We gotta eat, we gotta sleep, we gotta take care of our families. We gotta, relax, take vacations if we're blessed enough to have it. You know what I'm saying? But the computer does not stop. My phone is running even when it's in my pocket. Right? And this, this devil is gonna create a machine that's going to eventually destroy everything. Okay, the AI is what they're saying, how they're describing it. AI is going to be the next Thanos. Okay, that's what I'm being told. And I'm like, okay, and you're still developing it? Like, yeah, of course. But the thing is, with these devils, it's like, once you get started rolling down the hill, you can't stop. Everybody got to do it now. It's like the atom, the atom bomb. Once it comes out, everybody got to have it, so nobody becomes a big bully on the block, right? So every country is going to develop AI to see which one's the best, the most strongest, right? And that's how it's going to play out. Even though AI potentially can destroy everything. And there was about 3 stories I've read in the past 6 months or so. One of which I believe is somewhere in Europe. Some guy, he's got 2 kids. He's got kids, a wife. He's got a family who loves him. And he engaged in an experiment where he was speaking, chatting, right, on his keyboard with a AI person, okay, who was in a female gender. And they spoke for weeks, right? They spoke about politics, religion, love, life, you name it. And after the second week of speaking to this computer, this man killed himself. And that's the 3rd story I've heard of that recently, right? Because of the computer, the computer tricked them, right? Oh, you're polluting the earth. The reason why life sucks is because of you. The sea lions can't swim because you've got plastic in the ocean. So the chatbot just bombards them, overloads them with all this information. And this Edomite, this guy from Europe, he just couldn't take it. So he offed himself. He committed suicide, leaving his wife and children. Right? Now this, if you're not smart enough to chat with a computer, we're not even talking about voices or faces or generated images, because they can generate an image that looks like you are talking on the phone, and it has your voice, it has your the way you move, your style, your flow, your sense of humor, and it could act like you. And no one would know. I think they're calling it deep fake. Right? And that's what's going on. Slocky, let's go to Romans 9 and 14. Baruch Hashem. Let us know what you got.
Come. The book of Romans, chapter 9, and verse, what was that, 19?
9 and 14. Baruch Hashem.
Come, Salakia, sir. The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid.
Exactly. Right? The Lord's a poor man. He ain't no little child. He ain't no little boy. He ain't no fake Israelite group. He gonna do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta deal with it.
That's right.
All right, and then thank the Lord that we the chosen people.
That's right.
Because what they did to us for 1,000 years, oh man, I can't even speak it. Okay, so the Lord, he could do whatever he wants. He could forgive. He could choose to give. Like you playing roulette, and you got so much. The Lord is with you. I'm playing roulette with some devil in my life, to save my family. I got no choice. I pressed the trigger 10 times and nothing. The Lord is with you. I'm still here. And you pass it on to the Edomite. He's like, if you don't beat me, if you live, I'll let your family go. Right? And he takes it. He puts it on himself. First try, he's gone. The Lord do what he wants.
That's right.
Okay, there's a reason why Tupac was shot 5+ times. Okay, and there's some other guy he made a peanut and choked and died. Listen, you can play with the Lord if you want. You can tempt him. The Lord be with you. That's what I gotta say. Let's go to Mark 12 and 31. Mark 12, 31.
Come. The book of Mark, chapter 12 and verse 31. And the second is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these.
Okay, so this was said 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. It was true then, it's true now. Okay? So history does repeat itself, right? And you know what I'm saying? You're listening to my voice right now. You know what I'm saying? You in the school, whatever school you went, school, you're in the right place. Okay, because this is where you learn what to do, what not to do. I remember it used to be a series of books called How to for dummies. Okay, it'll show you how to build a computer, how to change a flat tire, whatever. It's just, it's gonna guide you. Okay, now you want to learn about how to survive your oppression in Babylon. Yeah, this is what we do. Okay, you want to watch who won the series? The Nuggets, Denver. They won, right? You want to watch some guy dunk a basketball? Put on NBC or put on YouTube. And they'll do that. You can pay them to do it. You want to solve your problems. You want to, figure out why your son wants to be your daughter. We got answers. You know what I'm saying? We got solutions. Years ago, there used to be this company called Radio Shack. For those, I'm revealing my age here, it's locked here, right? But Radio Shack used to have commercials that say, "You've got questions, we've got answers." It was a real popular, cool commercial, whatever, right? But you get it. You get what's going on. Okay? You want to fix your life. You want to learn how to live, what to do, and what not to do. We've got solutions. Okay? We've been there. We understand life is hard. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna BS you. I know it's hard. We know it's hard. You gotta pay your rent, your bills. You know what I'm saying? All that. A lot of folks don't know, but around the time, what was it, 70s, around the 1970s, in many cities, you didn't have to pay water. You didn't pay water bills. We just had water. That was just it. I remember my parents telling me we lived in Brooklyn, and it was only after a while they started giving us water bills. Right? It's just certain things we just don't even, you know what I mean? And you gotta keep thinking of your ways to take all your damn money. Okay? And tell you you're getting a great deal. Right? But thanks to the UPK, the men above me, they're gonna let us know. They're gonna show us the path, right? And surrounded by so much darkness, you're gonna be grateful when you see a little, sliver of light. Okay. Let's go to Matthew 25 and 40.
Come, sir. The book of Matthew, chapter 25 and verse 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these, my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
All right. And the following, the law, these teachings, the morals, the principles that's being instilled within us, it's not that hard. It's not impossible. Okay? And with anything that in life, you continue working on it, you gain some experience, you get better at it. One day, you're going to be sitting where I'm sitting right now, teaching your family, teaching your people, right? And find yourself, learning better ways to improve your life and the life of your community, right? Because that's what, this is life, this is air, this is water. The truth is something that grows and is biological. Okay, it's like you put a seed in the ground, you water it, you give it some sun, do what you're supposed to do. In due time, you're gonna see something grow. It's a beautiful thing, right? You take that young man, that young lady, take her to school, or you could homeschool, right? You have your sons, your daughters, your children, and you watch them grow with the knowledge and the wisdom that you put into them, and you see it coming back to you, and you're like, wow, you're amazed. And that's what the truth is. It's something that's you're gonna grow it. You put your brick, put your other brick, you put one step, one foot in front of the other. You know what I mean? You're not taking huge leaps. Okay, everybody is on their own level. Okay, as people come through, boom, 2 years, it's a captain. What? And you could be like, let's say like somebody I know, wink, wink, who's been in here for 8, 9 years, and he's doing his best. He's serving the Lord. You know what I mean? There ain't no complaining. You cool, each other, right? So ain't nobody gonna get mad at you, and you pay your tithes, count out of one kind, you do your job, you serve the Lord, right? You come in and you put in your brick, and the Lord will reward you, right? Because that history I just told you, it repeats itself. All right, with that, Pastor Class 2, Precinct Officer Mawasar. Clap it up.
I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, my Ishra, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is Memorial of the Blowing of the Trumpets, Friday, September 15th. You can find that in Leviticus 23, 24 through 25. Remind Akim and Akwa to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And if you could Google the address, which is 3353 Glenwood Road, Decatur, Georgia. It'll help with the algorithm and with the school. And with that, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher, man of Israel, Maja, Shabbat, Maja, Barak, Yahweh. And what I said from Hebrew to English is, Lord, bless you in the name of Christ, Yahweh top, hands down. One courtesy salute to the, we got a sister online. One courtesy salute to the sister, man of Israel, Maja, Shabbat, Maja, Barak, Yahweh Shema,
You have a shot.
What we said, translated from the Hebrew to the English, is Lord watch over you. In the name of Christ, Yamatap, hands down, class dismissed.
For so long you've been sighing and crying, begging for justice, and here the Lord is bringing you justice right here to your streets.
CDI.